It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
And coming up, we'll see this team's veteran running back. He comes in fourth in the NFL in rushing touchdowns this year. Great game in store for y'all, just ahead on EA Sports.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The regular season ends here. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Long road to get here, but now we are here. The season finale. Playoffs begin next Saturday. So it's time for one last regular season kickoff.
In Week 18, it could just be so tricky, can't it, Mike? I mean, on one side, you got teams that have the playoffs wrapped up. So Week 18, it's a chance potentially to rest some starters or maybe get them out of the game early and get geared up for next week and the start of the playoffs.
All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Up the middle they go. Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's gonna lose a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down. Now this time they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
What a pickup, a gain of 18, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Infraction. Defense. Still third down.
Third and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. Some determined running, but they're going to stop him short of the goal line.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make. You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
He fields it at the 8. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
You just hope throughout your career, Mike, that you're not on the wrong end of too many games like last week. So many games in the NFL come down to one score. They're very close. And every once in a while, there are multiple score games where you just can't seem to keep it close. They've got to do a better job keeping pace early, get off to a faster start. They want to have a chance. Come the fourth quarter, if this thing's within one score, they're going to feel a lot more comfortable this time around than where they were last week.
So a big one there to start the drive. 39 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. He'll drop to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Man in motion, heading left. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
3rd and goal. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here and able to put that one through.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. A gain of 11 on that one. That's enough for a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Now a give up the middle, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now from the gun. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? They'll throw out of the gun. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A gain of 16 on that pass play. And that will be a 1st down. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. All even on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down and 18.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. We're about ready now for the punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The visitors' offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll set out in search of a 1st touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
of the gun. He'll throw. Quickly to the outside and complete.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He'll try to run for it. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. Second down and 3. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back, and they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Back to the air one more time. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. They'll look to throw yet again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll try to run this one in. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. Going to try to pick up the first down with his own read. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
That's a great job defensively. You could tell they sold out to stop the run here on third down. And even if he hands this ball off, Mike, I don't think that play was going anywhere.
So on fourth down, they'll call out the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the visitors will take a 6-3 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. Now, faking the give. The ball's out. And the defense has it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. big opportunity here on 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Taking off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll stick with him again. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
He'll look to throw here on 1st down. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Greg and I will be right back after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll look to throw again. His throw left side is complete. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. Back to throw. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. This is hot toward the side of the end zone.
And it really just comes down to the protection. You're sitting there 3rd and goal. You have to give your quarterback the opportunity, Mike, to work through all of his progressions, and you need time to do it. Then it just comes down to making the right read. Touchdown.
Not going for two, they'll kick the point after. He knocks it through. And his guys will go up by a point here in the second quarter. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense going to get it one final time in this first half. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Hill drops to throw. Off he goes. Now the offense will use their third and final timeout. Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window.
Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 3rd and long. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. Hunt team out, ready to send this one away. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll turn and hand this one off. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
He'll look to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down. Putting the tight end in motion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing now from the gun. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. We're all set to kick this one away. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. Oh, a miss hit there off the side of his foot. So now this team's offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down. We'll try the right side this time. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense. Automatic first down.
1st and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. Yeah. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage. And that is it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now a give on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the visitors will take the lead here in the third quarter.
Job number one on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. They trail by 2, and will start this drive with 1st and 10. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a handoff, running right. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
Here's 1st and 10. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. It is 3rd and 10. He'll try to hit him with a screen. The screen works for 10 yards and a 1st down. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. To the ground, a 1st down run. Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple. 2nd down and 8. Up the middle they go. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And that is incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. This team's offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. And this is where we stand. Final weekend of the regular season is upon us. We'll know the brackets and the seedings for the postseason at the end of the night. He'll tuck it and take off. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Ball give up the middle. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And our first down.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. Who else another catch for his favorite target. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 79 yards. It is a touchdown. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the 4th quarter, I think they feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
The PAT, up and good. And his guys are going to open up the lead to 8. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw, taken in. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from it.
And he'll convert, picking up the first down at the 46-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard. Now a running play. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
7-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. Result is a first down.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. This is caught down that right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. That is catch number 60 for the season.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with. So,
and he's in for the touchdown. But hold everything. There is a marker down. These points may come off the board.
Holding offense.
So holding is the call. And take that touchdown off the board. To the right side here. Pass is caught. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. This one caught at the 4. And he finds a seam and takes it down to the 3. 2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. That'll be intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this back all the way. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment, uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
He'll take off again. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air once more on second down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A short pickup to the 38. Now a second timeout called by the defense. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Sending a receiver right. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down. They'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
Fair catch. Signal board.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory here in the finale in Week 18. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.